Hey, Shalom Akim. Kalalal Yamla Yahawah Yahawashi Bahasham Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopefully elect. Doing this work in truth and sincerity with the hope of receiving mercy from Yahawah Yahawashi. Yahawah is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahawashi is the true Hebrew name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the scriptures, especially the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. This is the brother Shamar from the GMS Jamaica camp, back again with a quick lesson, right? Just to discuss, not sure what this lesson is going to be called yet, but just to discuss what is about to happen here, because there's a famine happening. And how do we know that? Scriptures warn us. So I'll start with this first precept, Romans 15 verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So the things that are written in these scriptures are for our learning, for our benefit, to actually forewarn us and to prepare us through the power and mercy of Yahawashi for what is to come. And I'm here to say what is to come is a great famine. There's a famine to come based off, there's a lot of panic buying going on over this whole COVID-19 scare. A lot of panic buying. You're starting to see a lot of shelves being empty thus far. The full storehouses are becoming empty, and we can get that precept as well. A lot of panic buying going on. And very soon, with this virus, as it intensifies, it has the very real potential for basic food supplies to be not available anymore due to being sold out. All right. So I want to get this precept that was written aforetime for our learning, that highlighted when such an event happened. And mind you, the prophecy says the time to come is a time like no other, even a time of Jacob's trouble. So this account is not even going to properly summarize what is to come. So this is the book of 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it, until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. Right? And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, or out of the winepress? And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? She answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him one day. Eat him today, Salakia, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son and did eat him. Right? So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her the next day, Give thy son that we may eat him. And she hath hid her son. Right? And it came to pass, when the king heard the words of the woman, that he rent his clothes, he tore his clothes, and he passed by upon the wall, and the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh. All right, so this is a very grim account. A grim account of what happens during famine, what happened during siege. And with a lot of this lockdown that's going on right now, in real time here in Jamaica and across the world, these are the kind of conditions it can create. Right? Very grim account of cannibalism. Right? The first precept was the things that are written aforetime were written for our learning. So you better believe these things were made. These things were recorded in the scriptures to forewarn us of what is to come, for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. I'll get one more precept. Don't want to make this listen too long. This is obviously a video regarding famine, so I'll say storehouses. Let me see if I can get that. 2nd Esdras 6 verse 22. I say it again. 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And of course nowadays these full storehouses are the supermarkets, the grocery stores, the farmers markets, everywhere where you guys conveniently get food. The fast food restaurants, the restaurants themselves, all those places shall be suddenly found empty. With this COVID virus scare that's going on right now, this coronavirus, a lot of restaurants not even allowing people to sit in the restaurants and eat. They're doing takeout service now, and soon and very soon they'll have no service, no food being provided. So very serious time, Akim. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahawashi. The gates of salvation are closing quickly. So whoever ears to hear, let him hear. Turn to the Lord Yahawashi, for your salvation is nearer than I believe. When I say Kalalayam La Yahawashi Bahasham Quadash, give me the spirit to this quick impromptu lesson regarding famine, and double honors to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and sincerity. And the elders and apostles of Great Millstone as well, double honor. So shalom, shalom, shalom.